Stephe Curry out for the Golden State Warriors with rest. See how things are going. Podziemski starting things off early, getting hot from behind the arc. Golden State up early, 20 points. And then you got this, Giannis, like a freight train going to the cup.
So you didn't see a lot of that in this game. Give the Warriors a lot of credit defensively.
Kuminga with a putback. Golden State up by 4, 27-23. Then we got Buddy Hield joining the party. He knocks down the 3. And another 3 by Post. Golden State up 57-40. Moving on to the second half, Green finds a cutting Jimmy Butler for the layup.
Their chemistry, Green and Butler and Curry, they didn't play tonight. It's been really good.
Kyle Kuzma heats up, knocks down the 3. And then guess who?
Yeah, speaking of good, he was solid for them in this one. They're going to need more performances like that.
He had 22. Lillard knocks down that 3. Jimmy Butler with the ball. Dribble, step back, 3, and gets fouled. He had 24 points, 8 boards, 10 assists. He made the free throw, by the way, in case you're wondering. That's what he does. In transition, stopping and popping. Buddy Hield with 15.6 boards. Golden State up 10. Lillard in the paint, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. He had 16 points. Butler with the ball. Got some movement here. Podziemski has plenty of time to set up. He had 17.7 boards. And Podziemski again. Warriors win it. Steph Curry likes that. I mean, imagine taking the night off and just enjoying that show.
Watching that dub.
Warriors win it 104-93. Jimmy Butler with 24, Podziemski 17, Buddy Hield with 15. Several players in double figures. Kyle Kuzma led the Bucks with his 22 points on 7 for 16 shooting. 4 games in the NBA. The last game, 32, Cleveland 119. Kawhi Leonard, 33, but Zubac might be the story, guys. 28 points on his 28th birthday. That's awesome. 20 boards. I want to give a shout out to Quentin Richardson, our old compadre, because he calls this a Barbara Walters game when you get 20-20. If you don't know who Barbara Walters is, please look it up, okay? It's a 20-20 game. It's a great reference. That was a really good showing, and we have to say, Brian Shaw, congratulations, getting credit for that win as the acting head coach, because Ty Lue, who is the head coach, was out due to back pain. Jeff Van Gundy was also absent due to a family medical emergency. So you have 2 head coaches' brains, right? Because Jeff Van Gundy, obviously with a lot of experience. Brian Shaw, great job pulling out that victory.
Who's also been a head coach as well.
Correct.
In the NBA. So they do have a pretty good coaching staff. And
great coaching staff. Big game right here. I mean, they just did a great job. Everybody played well. They assisted the ball. They shared the ball. Good to see Kawhi out there looking like old school Kawhi that we're used to seeing, right? But big game for Zubac, man. He's quietly been like one of the top 5 centers in the NBA. And this is one of those games. On his birthday, a 2020 night, phenomenal job.
Yeah, I'm just overall impressed with this Clippers team. And they've stayed patient. They never got too high or too low. They allowed for Kawhi to kind of go through what he needed to go through to finally get to a point where they could rely on him. Norman Powell had an extended period of time out with injury, but he's had a phenomenal season. Harden's been they've got a lot of really good pieces, and still with a chance to get to the 6th spot. It's still in play for this Clippers
One
team.
game back.
So it's going to be a lot of fun down the stretch to see if they can somehow find themselves in that spot, because that 6th spot could be really ideal. Not that the team in the 3 isn't going to be a formidable one, but there's the potential that it could be a young upstart Houston Rockets team. Right now they're 2, but in essence tied with Denver. The Lakers, they're all going to be battling for that 2 seed. And if you're down in that 7-8 range, that 6 range, let's face it, Houston would be the team you'd most like to play because of the inexperience, even though they're really good and having a great year. So it's going to make for some compelling drama here down the stretch.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, only one game separates 6, 7, and 8 right now in the West. So as we have said, don't have a bet. Net sets 4-game sweep for the season. Let's hear from the Celtics post-game.
Yeah, I mean, it was more than the threes. I think it was he got some crashing. He got two big offensive rebounds for us. He got 2 steals. I think it was a deflection in the fourth quarter. And then obviously his threes helped when we went small and we were able to have our spacing. So just got to continue to make plays. Again, the threes are a plus. To me, it was the defensive effort and the offensive rebounding and the toughness that he played with.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think, you kind of have to have that mentality to make it, in this league with a lot of talented players. And, every time I step out on that court, I'm trying to go, 110% and play as hard as I can, regardless of the score or who we're playing, and just try to put my best foot forward every single time. Like to have a lot of fun out there and with my teammates, and they're probably just super excited for myself to get the opportunity and just have the game I did, and so it's probably just a little bit of both.
Check this out. Watch the energy. How about this, though, guys? Baylor Shireman in March. Remember, he had a great March last year in March Madness with Creighton. Maybe this is his month.
Could be.
I mean, he sets a new high with 20 points in the performance. This could be one of those things where maybe he looks forward to March.
And you know what? He's probably going to get opportunities, right? Because they really can't get the 1 seed. And so if you're the Boston Celtics, health is going to be the utmost importance. And so I think that's going to present some opportunities. And if you're Joe Mazzulla and that coaching staff, if this is a young guy that can continue to build some trust, much like we saw with Peyton Pritchard. Yeah. And one thing we know about this Celtics team, they like to shoot the 3.
That is for sure. Kristaps Porzingis, we talked about how he has returned to action, right? Not his first game back, but still, sometimes it takes a little bit to get going, Booze, but no problem out of him tonight.
No, you definitely want to ramp him back up at the right pace. He's done a great job of taking care of his health. They're going to need this guy to try to repeat. There's no question about that. He gives them a cheat code. He's 7'3" with a great touch, block shots, rebounds. Look at this guy, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 6 for 8 free throws. I mean, just did a phenomenal job of scoring the ball efficiently tonight. And obviously, when you add Tatum and Brown, it's even easier for him to operate because who are you going to help off of, right? So good to see him back out there playing well.
Yeah, no Tatum, no Brown in this game. No problem for the Boston Celtics. They are a very deep team, very skilled team. You never know who is going to show out. And they have 4th consecutive 50-win seasons officially now. They know how to win basketball games. It is going to be a very good NBA playoffs with all of these teams who think they have a legit shot at winning a championship. Of course, Boston defending theirs. Upcoming games on NBA TV. Look how busy we are. You guys, you're welcome. Thursday, got a doubleheader. Good ones, too. And then Friday, another doubleheader. Did I say doubleheader? Because there's another one on Saturday. Okay, and then Sunday, we're closing things out with Thunder Clippers. I mean, you're welcome. Like I said, it's March Madness everywhere. NBA has lots of games still going on. We're about the last 4 weeks left of the season. Teams are jockeying for position if you haven't.
Cho mức bé nhất mà nhưng mà đeo 2 tay không nhìn thấy. Xin chào tất cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng. Vòng hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là xanh lá. Mọi người, hôm nay vòng của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là xanh nõn. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu xỏ nha. Mọi người, mình xỏ màu trắng đầu tiên.